have a nice nap?
Why is Catra cold here? Even if the base she's in doesn't have heating, she has a natural layer of fur to trap heat in. Not to mention the clothing she's wearing. Catra shouldn't be feeling chilly, especially indoors.
Why is this taking so long? You said there was a First One's weapon here.
These guys are out here with no one else for support. There's a war going on, and they're in the tundra looking for powerful technology to aid in that. I understand. Catra likely wants some technology to show off and impress Hordak with, so he starts noticing and appreciating her. But Catra really just brought herself and Scorpio to assist in trapped and digging it up.
This place gives me the creeps.
Maybe if they brought some more of them, they would have noticed these huge creatures roaming about.
The Dragon's Daughter 5.
Oh hey, Seahawk got a new pleasure device.
Wait, what happened to the Dragon's Daughter 4?
Seahawk set it on fire during the Battle of Bright Moon and it crashed into a bunch of Horde troops.
Was it adventure? No, termites.
No, you set it on fire during the Battle of Bright Moon and it crashed into a bunch of Horde troops. Was that a different ship? I'm pretty sure that's the same vessel Mermista gifted him, unless I'm wrong.
We've received reports of Horde activity in the Northern Reach. We've set up some kind of outpost.
Oh, looky here! They're heading to the base Catra is at, and of course she didn't bring any security team to keep an eye on the site to watch for any potential rebels, because there's a war going on. And these rebels have a knack for finding and harassing them.
Okay, Scorpia, get your head in the game. You've got this. You and Catra have a special bond. She knows that.
Scorpio trying to awkwardly ask Catra to hang out is cute to watch, but also odd, as Scorpio never seemed to be the one who's shy.
Really busy and focused on your career lately, but...
Scorpio is made out to be very approachable, in fact. Yet here she stammers and pauses a lot, trying to ask Catra to hang out.
What are you talking about? We are hanging out. Right now.
Oh, come on, Catra, you know what she meant by that.
Do some other type of bonding activity?
Oh, so Scorpio's off-putting shyness was just a means to have her knock open a crate with the First One's data crystal that corrupted all the Trappist bots back in Season 1? Also, Catra can just find it and use it this episode? Yeah, that's completely stupid.
You brought along a murder virus and not a blanket?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Catra on this. Why did Entraptor bother bringing this with her? I get she wants to look into the First One's code, but why bother bringing it out to this tundra of all places? She was going to be occupied looking for First One's technology anyway.
For example, when it infected She-ra, she lost her powers.
I'm sure that will go completely to plan and no one was missing something crucial back then.
Uh-oh. What?
Our drilling bots have gone offline.
Huh, I wonder how no one's noticed these massive creatures outside. They're not exactly being inconspicuous.
Mermista never invites me to hang out with her other friends.
Well, she doesn't have to invite you anywhere, Seahawk, when she desires to spend time with her old pals.
Mermista canceled her plans this weekend. She's hanging out with her other friends.
Okay, that is definitely the part to get huffy about. The two of them made plans, then out of the blue she says, nah, I'm gonna go hang out with the tropical yellowfish and crab. But Seahawk's main concern with himself here is that he's wondering if he's cool enough? And I thought he sorted this out with Glimmer back in Season 1. Anyway, Catra's not having a good time. So, same old. She's gotten the power and the respect she's wanted, but not completely. With the newbie she's recruited allowed easy access to her boss and his plans, something Shadow ever said Catra would never have. And she does not like that one being proven right, so now her frustrations are bubbling up from time to time.
Catra!
Then she just welcomes the sight of Adora because, hey, it's been a while since they've traded blows.
I guess Shadow Weaver's keeping you away from the action since you lost the Battle of Bright Moon.
Wow, going for a low blow, Adora. She knows Catra and the relations with that woman and how Catra feels about being worth something to someone. A low blow, and one I know Adora was aware of, and specifically said to set off Catra. And even if Catra was caught off guard here, she is ready to fight and has Entraptor's data crystal, and is quick on her feet to devise a plan to deal with Adora, especially because she thinks this device is a sort of off switch for She-ra, putting on a big smile and saying,
You want us to go? Try and make us.
and as soon as Adora engages, Catra falls back to try and lure her away. Meanwhile, Scorpia just straight up 1v3s, and does quite well for herself. because in the last episode as shown, this gal is a beast.
Whatever you're doing here has to stop! You don't understand the forces you're messing with!
Bo really doesn't understand Entrapta if he thinks that's going to dissuade her.
I know! That's the fun of it!
Catra using the crystal to corrupt Adora again goes about as well as you would expect. Adora goes berserk and sends the rest of the gang down a ravine and almost kills Catra in the process, with only most adorable girl Scorpia being able to save her in time. You better thank Scorpia later, Catra. She literally just saved your life.
Are you okay? That went so much better.
Or try and play off the near-death experience as if it was part of the plan. Wait, how did these things get infected with the data crystal virus? Entrapta's bots all got it because I think they were connected on the same network? But why did the mechanical centipedes do the same? Bo, Seahawk, and Glimmer also can't just teleport out of the ravine because Glimmer exhausted her magic somehow? That didn't look as if she used more than usual in that fight. I don't get how Glimmer is suddenly low now, but okay. Okay, so I've seen people express surprise at Catra here and what she says and willing to do, like using a Berserk Adora as a weapon against the rebellion.
I wonder which of your friends I'll have you annihilate first.
I mean, during the Battle of Bright Moon, Catra literally says aloud that she wants to make Adora suffer by hurting her new friends. This sentence and train of thought is completely in line with Catra's motivations up to this point.
The bots were able to pinpoint the exact location of the first one's tech if you just give me a little more time.
I want you to remember what Entrapta says here. I'll bring it up later on.
Back. I'll go.
There's no need to be jumping back to the gang in the ravine, as it's just Seahawk wandering around why people don't think he's cool anymore. It's Adora and the person watching over Scorpio that I'm more concerned about here. Yay! Drunkadora's back.
Wow, you are a big bug.
Fun to watch as ever, especially with Scorpia. And I'm glad this persona of Adora is regulated to one specific item that comes up so infrequently, because while I enjoy watching this Adora, I know that the novelty factor helps keeping it from going stale and possibly getting old. Like, she's fun to watch like this, but I know it would have gotten old and annoying fast if they just kept contriving reasons to bring it up. So these mechanical creatures are attacking the base, and everyone outside gets scattered to where Seahawk runs in to find Scorpia and fights with her over Adora, like in the most roundabout way possible, which ends up leading into this.
Catra. She's mean.
And of course, Scorpia jumps to Catra's defense.
She's misunderstood! You of all people should know that!
Well, Adora actually did know that and kept trying to get Catra to desert the Horde numerous times, although I suppose it's fair to say that Scorpia wouldn't be fully aware of what happened between Catra and Adora, and be a little bit biased in her view. And actually, Scorpia's reasons as to why she was acting so awkward towards Catra is because she wants to be more close, but she just doesn't know how. Because she's been open and friendly towards Catra, and yet she's only been snippy back. We as the audience know why that is. Catra is interested in any new companionship, she just wants to tear down the rebellion, and unfortunately, Scorpia just hasn't picked up on that fact. And it appears that Seahawk's whole deal was that he could have this moment with Scorpia.
Catra's been so busy since she got promoted, but she still always expects me to make time for her.
Meanwhile, Seahawk seems to make an astute observation.
It seems like the only time anyone wants to hang is when they need me to give them a ride.
Okay, that absolutely sucks. I've never been on the receiving end of being the taxi service person, but to have someone think themselves a member of the group only to be there to provide a service alone? Well, Scorpia, I really feel like, is being used by Catra.
Catra once used my rock-hard exoskeleton as a nail file. I even had to buff.
And then the two have this heartfelt moment where they decide they don't require complete validation to know they're good at heart and to help their friends. And yeah, helping people purely for validation is not a healthy thing to do. I mean, that's basically Seahawk in a nutshell when we first met him. He took the best friend squad on a dangerous route specifically to show off when fighting a dangerous monster. Although that's really not Scorpia's problem. Scorpia is just a nice person at heart and wants to be kind towards Catra, and Catra really doesn't care all that much, and Scorpia just has yet to notice that. So these two decide to work together to get rid of those dangerous bots attacking their friends. Meanwhile, Glimmer and Bo are trying to break the data crystal Catra's hold because, you know, the last time they did that, all the murder bots turned off, so it should work the same here by that logic. Catra doesn't want to relinquish the possible advantage she has over Adora because she's now obsessed like that. Even with the creatures tearing open the base, even when one of them has Catra in its jaws, and she tries to tell Scorpia not to break the data crystal, like, seriously? Catra was completely out of her mind at this point.
Sorry, Wildcat. This is for your own good.
So Scorpia had to make an executive decision, and they fled the scene soon after to avoid another outnumbered engagement. Scorpia is just way too good for everyone else, and Catra has enough intelligence to realize how screwed that situation was, and thanks Scorpia for intervening.
Hey, thanks for getting us out of there.
Oh, and also Intrepta. So she dug up the text some time ago, then lied sincerely about needing more time to find it?
But we were having so much fun, I didn't want to say anything.
So that was episode 5 for season 2 of Overanalyzing She-ra. If you like this video and want to see more, hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button, then bell to get notifications about the next episode. I'll try to update this series every Thursday, so please share with other fans, and check out my channel for my video essays, music analysis, and complex character series. You might find them enjoyable in the meantime.